How is the world going to experience you? How is the world going to experience you? Today I want to talk to you a little bit about goal setting. Tom Ferry shared a story years ago with us, talking about how he was at a crossroads with his dad. He was in a position, he was making great money at his dad's coaching company, the Mike Ferry organization. And he was at a crossroads where he wasn't sure if he was going to keep pursuing and working for his dad. Right. And this is where he's deciding whether or not to start up the Tom Ferry coaching company, like completely breaking away from the family business and actually taking it on his own, being the CEO. And before he made that decision, he went to go meet with a motivational speaker, his mentor at the time. His name was Mike Vance. Does anyone know Mike Vance? Never heard of Mike Vance, right? So just to give you some background on Mike Vance, he coined the phrase, think outside the box, right? He was a big time motivational speaker. He worked with Lee Iacocca. He worked with Walt Disney. He was the first dean at Walt Disney University. And he also worked with Steve Jobs in creating Pixar, with Pixar. So he was just like a mentor to big name, to some really big, smart individuals. And one of the things that Tom asked, like he came and met with him and it was like, hey, Mike, I need your help. I'm at a crossroads and I need to meet with him. So Mike agreed and he went down to meet with Mike Vance. So Tom and Mike Vance meet. And out of that meeting, and I'll share with you the podcast that Tom talked about it so you guys can watch it. There were 5 fundamental questions that he asked Tom to help him in understanding what he should be doing. And I wanted to share that with you guys today, right? Because we're talking about your business plan, and bigger than the business plan is goal setting. It's bigger than just next year. And I sort of want to put this in your mind, put this in your head so that when you do your business plan, when you look at next year's plan, I really want you to think beyond that. Does that make sense, guys? So I want you to write this down. This is called the 5 fundamental questions to unlock your true potential. Right, 5 fundamental questions to unlock your true potential. And the first question is, and I really want you guys to think about this. What is your purpose? And why are you here on this earth? Like, we're going to get real deep here a little bit. Okay. I want you to really, and now ideally, write it out, like, something to do with a pen and a paper and your brain. This is better written out versus typed out. So I really want you to take some time and ask yourself that. What's your purpose? Like, what is the greater purpose for you? Why are you here? I'm gonna pick on some people. I wonder if anyone has a quick answer to that. Like, what would that be? Like, what would be your purpose? Now, this is not easy. Obviously, you got to think about it, right? What is is your purpose to be a family guy? Like, you're going to be a family, you're a dad, your purpose here is to educate and have your kids grow up to and be that educator for them. Are you here at a different purpose, like to be a mentor for someone, right? I believe all of you are mentors to others. That's for sure. But why are you here? The second question I wrote down is, what are my God-given talents? What are my God-given talents? If you want to take the word God out and just say my superpower, sure, whatever. Oh, think about that. What are you really, 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 really good at? And should you spend more time doing it? Are you spending enough time at the things that you're really good at? What are your God-given talents? Okay. The third question that was asked is, what do you value most? What do you value most? And the idea of these three questions, what's your purpose? Why you're here? What are your God-given talents? And what do you value most? It's to kind of set the foundation of who you want to become and where you want to go. That's what that's for. It's to sort of kind of tinker in your head and say, okay, like these are pretty profound questions. Like honestly, where am I going with this? And that's where it leads up to our next question. Number 4, ask yourself, let's say it's 20 years from right now, right? Or 20 years from now. How is the world going to experience you? How is the world going to experience you? Now, when I say the world, I don't actually mean Earth. I'm not saying world. I mean your world. How is your brother, your sister, your parents, your kids, your family, your friends, how are they going to experience you in 20 years from now? What do you want that to look like, right? Are you going to be the mentor for the family, the one that pushes everyone forward, right? Are you creating generational wealth for you, right? 20 years from now. I mean, it sounds like a long time, but it goes in a flash. I mean, I've been selling real estate for 25 years. I still remember the first deal I did. Like 20 years goes by quick, guys. So how is everyone else around you experiencing you? What do you look like? What are you doing? And then the last question he wrote down is, who do I need to be if I was already there 20 years from now? That person that I want to be 20 years from now and how everyone's experiencing me, who would I need to be if I were there already? I really think about that. Like 20 years, I want people to experience me this way. I want them to view me this way. Well, if that's the case, right? What characteristic traits does that person have? Right? Are they getting up earlier in the day? Are they working out every single day? Are they eating healthy? Right? What are they doing? Who are they? Who are they? And can I be that person today? Can I do this already? Why wait the 20 years? Why not be that person right now that you want to be in 20 years from now? Right? A great exercise to do is to think of someone that you personally believe is a mentor to you, someone that you look up to and you say, I want to be just like them. I want to be successful like them. I want to be just like who they are, the person that they are. And then I would ask yourself, who's that one person that you truly believe in? Like, hey, they are amazing. I love them. I think they're amazing. When you look at that person, I want you to write down their characteristic traits on who they are. I want you to recognize the traits that you're pointing out. Like, I want you to write this out. I love the fact that they're honest. I love the fact that they're a great dad or a great mom. I love the fact that they spend time and really explain things to me, or like whatever it is that resonates with you. I want you to write this shit down. Do it right now. Think of someone in your head right now that you resonate with so much that you look at that like they are my hero, and it could be anybody at all. And I want you to write down maybe 2 or 3 right now on your sheet of paper, 2 or 3 characteristic traits and why you feel that you resonate with you. I'll give you a couple seconds. Go ahead. 1 or 2. Now, ideally, you want to write like 10 things. That would be amazing, but we don't have time for 10 right now. Just pick 1 or 2 things. Now, when you read this list that you're writing out, I want you to recognize that the things that you are pointing out are the things that are within you. Because we only find the things that mirror us. When we talk about someone and they say that they're an honest person, the reason you recognize that they're an honest person is because you are an honest person. When you look at someone and say, hey, they are a hard worker. They work hard for their family. And the reason why you recognize that they work hard is because you work hard. You're recognizing the same characteristics and traits in them that are in you. You are that person. You are that person. So just to kind of continue with this and turn the page, we're talking about asking yourself some fundamental questions about yourself, goal setting for the next 20 years, figuring out what characteristic traits, who's that person I need to be. And this will ultimately help you, because each year that goes by is simply a stepping stone to that vision of yourself. Right? It's stepping stones. So make sure that when you're filling this out, when you're looking at your goals, that you do for every part of your business, of your life. It's not just real estate. I know we talked about the business plan. It's real estate. It's not just real estate. It's not just making money. There's other things that you need to have goals for. For example, physically, like what's your goal physically? I would write that down. What's your goal with your family, your spouse? You know, and I'm not just calling date night. I mean, like really, you know, your significant other, what's their love language? Do you know their love language? Go deep on this. Make sure that you understand, hey, listen, it's more than just work. You need to have goals with your family, your kids. Obviously, you're going to have goals on wealth and income and where you want to be in your career. That's the fourth one. Career is a fourth one. So the first one's physical, the second one's family, the third one is your income and wealth, the third is your career. Where do you want to be in your career? Do you want to build a team, not build a team? Where are you at? Have a goal regarding your mindset and attitude. That's key. People forget that. That's part of you, right? The sixth one is have a goal for you personally. What's socially and fun? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? Who here wants to skydive? Who here wants to climb a mountain? Who here wants to go scuba diving? That's personal stuff for you. You need to have goals for yourself, right? The seventh one I have here is spiritually. What's your goal spiritually, right? Does it mean going to church regularly, right? Does it mean, I don't know, spiritually can be just having a complete different attitude on how you approach things. And then the last one I wrote down is have a goal in contributing to others. Now, this can be money, obviously, easily, and it could also be volunteering time to your community. All right. So everything we talked about is all about goal setting and making you a better you. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, hallucinations regarding what we talked about?
No.
A little deep today, right, guys? A little deep. Yeah. All right. Let's lighten the mood, baby. Let's lighten the mood. All right. So please unmute yourselves. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I'm curious. What date's today, baby?
Money-making day.
Right. It's a money-making day. So what do you need to do to help you move the needle so that you become more productive, more of a, I don't know, better person, I guess? Hey, you guys are awesome. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Danny.